to what's happening. So the most important thing is like not like thinking that I have a PhD in engineering, that I'm going to change how the bridge look like, for example. No, it doesn't happen like this. There is something already, a base for something that you have to come and just twist that
and build on.
And build on it, yes. So it wasn't very easy with my father to change his mentality, and I'm happy that he didn't change, because the way he did it, of course, with the help of the whole team with us, you know, from directors and the management that we have, we are, well, as I said, when I joined, my father has only 2 companies. I mean, comparing to today is like, it's a drop in the ocean. So we made addition to his thinking. But until today, he doesn't get convinced of everything we say. We understand exactly why, because he has more experience than us.
Absolutely.
And you know, like my father is not like sitting on that chair. He knows exactly what's happening in every company, in every department. He knows everything. He involves himself in very small nitty-gritty stuff. He doesn't like depend on managers a lot. We have managers, we have general manager, we have director, they do the job, but he likes to know everything. Not being intruder in their business, but he likes to be busy. He likes to know exactly what's happening. Maybe it's good that he should know everything. Maybe he has an advice also to improve things or to stop things that's not doing good.
From a naughty boy to a person who accepted his
You're
father's...
going to use the naughty boy now?
No, you're much more matured now.
This is the last time you say it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because you're a matured, much more intelligent person. You went on to the army. You also dabbled in sport. You're an accomplished polo player. You studied in different parts of the world, the United States, United Kingdom. How has all these varied experiences molded you as a person? The army, of course, you told us, discipline, teamwork.
Yes.
Your family values, dad's wonderful way of leading you people, and the variety of experiences, United Kingdom, UK. How has all this molded you as a person?
I mean, studying in England or in the US or anywhere in the world is no different now from studying in Dubai, because in the United Arab Emirates here, in the old days, when you study, you sit with one nationality. Only Emiratis in the universities, only Emiratis in the school. Today, the country became just like any big countries around the world. So what I gained from being there is the multinationality, multicolor, multi-religion. You know more about people. There is no differentiation about this. In the past, we were not racist here, but we were like, oh, I don't want this, I don't like this nationality, I don't like this color, or I don't like this. Now, you can't say this, because we are more of a cosmopolitan country. We have different nationalities. We all work together. We all support each other here, you know, and without all this color, religion, and nationalities, nothing will be successful. So me being outside there, this is what helped me when I came back. The culture is different. And I will just say a little bit about polo, because I love polo.
Absolutely.
So just stop me after 2 minutes. Otherwise, I'll continue. Polo for me is, you know that everyone knows that polo is a royal game, games of kings, and is expensive game if you want to have your own team. So in general, like we play in England, we play in Spain, we play in the UAE here. So we meet like different also patterns of teams, which is all of them either they're chairmen, CEOs, managing directors, people who control half of the world, they play polo. And polo made me meet most of these people around the world. And I think, like, if you talk about before the 2000, nobody knows polo. I started playing 2000. I put my whole effort in polo. In the last 5 years, maybe everyone knows about all these tournaments that I have created, the Silver Cup, the Gold Cup, which was sponsored by Emirates NBD lately. One of the biggest tournaments, have attracted the best patrons in the world to come and play here. So polo became one of this. Why I'm saying this? I'm saying that if a person loves something, will make it number one in his life. So when I loved polo, I said, no one is attending polo. I remember when I played, there was only 3 people sitting. Today we have thousands of people attending polo.
Wow.
When there is just a normal practice.
Brilliant.
So I made it, even when I play practice with against my brother, he goes to me halfway, are you crazy? You're going to kill me. We're only playing practice. I said, no, even practice I don't want to lose. I want to win.
I want to win.
So this is the polo, I mean,
And
what made
to
it
me,
different on me.
Yeah, to me, a layman, I've always admired polo and always felt it's one of the toughest things to do. First of all, riding a horse is a big challenge for a lot of us. Imagine riding a horse and then trying to hit a ball with a stick hanging on your head. I think that's remarkable. So I'm sure it taught you even much more than winning and passion. It taught you much more. Any other insights? Another 2 more minutes on polo.
Yeah, I mean, patience.
Patience.
You know, it's a teamwork again. I mean, you're dealing with horses. You're not playing like football on your leg. You know, you have an animal, which is beautiful animal,
Absolutely.
under you, and you have to control that animal, not to have accidents and dangerous, and it's tough. It's very challenging
Absolutely.
game, and you can win until the last 3 seconds and lose the last 3 seconds. I was losing in 2012 on the final of the Gold Cup. The last 3 seconds, we scored 2 goals.
Wow.
We scored 2 goals and we won the Gold Cup in 2012. So it is very challenging and not easy game.
You know, one of the interesting things that you shared, you were primarily a construction and infrastructure company. You come back with this outstanding degrees in hospitality. And then you did something to your dad. You talked to your dad and said, you want to start more hotels. Share that story with the others. I think it's a very inspirational story.
Yeah, I mean, after I did my 1 year and a half that I told you about, swiping the floor, cutting onions, which is, I'm proud that I did this. A couple of years later, I said to him, but we have only 1 hotel. Am I going to stay all my life just in this hotel? So he said to me, what do you think? You know, I was young at that time, in my early 20s, you know. So he told me, okay, he listened to me, but I think he was just listening to me and maybe the words going from the other side of his ear. Just he let me talk. Another 2 hotels, they were built in Dubai. I told him, there's already 2 hotels built. He said to me, oh, it's going to be like too many hotels in Dubai. There are going to be too many empty rooms. 6 months later, these 2 new hotels are full. Another 1 year, another 1 hotel, 2 hotels came out. They're full. I said to him, listen, we've been talking about this for 3 years now. You're telling me empty, empty. They are full. He said to me, what do you want us to do? At that time, if people been here in Dubai at that time, their side, which is the Sheraton, it was the Intercon, which is Renaissance now. And that side was like booming with the hotels, the occupancy, the average rate was the best at that time. And this side of Dubai was not doing very good with the hotels, which is one of our hotels, but the Metropolitan was in the middle of nowhere. When I was in the Metropolitan, there was the second building to go back to Dubai was the Trade Center. There was nothing. So I said to him, let's build a hotel in Deira. So I went, I found the land, we bought it, and we built the hotel, and it was doing a great occupancy and average rate, competing with the Sheraton Creek and the Intercon at that time, which Intercon was number 1. So we competed with them. And then 4 years later, everything moved this side. So their average rate occupancy dropped a little bit, and more of 4-star and 3-star category clients, they used to go there. So we came here. I said to him, we have to do another hotel. I was pushing him. He wasn't really encouraged to build more hotels, because he was saying that more hotels, more rooms, empty rooms, blah, blah, you know. So like I said to him, no, but I proved it to him that the hotel business is good. And then we started developing hotels on this side of Dubai. Recently, as you know, the World of Astoria and the Palm, and now we're building a huge complex, Habtoor City, which is three hotels, St. Regis, W and Westin, 1,600 rooms property, and of course expanding in hotel property also abroad.
Super. You've been part of this beautiful growth story, but like any business professional, I'm sure you would have had your slice of tribulations, failures. Anything that you'd like to share with us, the other side of life?
I mean,
and some good lessons.
I would not call it failure.
Sure.
I would not call it failure. You know, in every business there is risk. And how to minimize your risk, it's all according to your studies, the numbers you put, everything we built. We didn't just go and just build like this. You know, we have our team, we do like our numbers, our occupancies, we use other companies to give us exactly the statistics of numbers for the business that we want to do, whether it's building apartment or office building or hotel or opening insurance company. So we do our studies and we try to minimize the risk. There is always risk. You can do 100%, like you can do zero risk, but if anything happen in the region, you get affected. So so the risk is always there. Of course, there is some small projects actually we don't have in our company or myself that I advised and went and lost in that project or didn't do well. We study things really for a long time, and we do it again and again and again and again until we arrive to the right time, right, and we execute it. So if you don't do mistake, you don't learn. I don't think everybody made mistake, whether it's in business or in personal life or in family or something. So you learn from your mistake, and anyway, we learn every day. And I will tell you one thing, I mean, which is very important thing. For the last 15 years, us as Al Habtoor Group, we've been doing studies to go public. Mm-hmm. And I think maybe some of you have heard this in the media or the news. So we didn't go for the last 15 years. We had everything ready. We run our company now with all just like a public company, mm-hmm, like a listed company. The way we run the operation inside, you know, the committees, the governors, everything is like we are ready today to go public, and we are set in terms of the management and the administration and transparency and everything we have. So, but there is a risk on that one. We've been postponing going public. We're trying to minimize this risk because at the end, if you're going to buy share, we have to be responsible of your shares. So we try to get all these responsibilities together so we can avoid any future risk with our partners.
40,000 people, multicultural, multi-diverse group of people, different industries, different sectors. What is the magic recipe that holds all these people together? I'm sure you spoke about teamwork, you spoke about discipline, but share some more insights.
I don't think we are hiding anything inside, you know. Naturally, the United Arab Emirates and Dubai makes things work together. I mean, look at this room. How many nationalities you have here?
It's a small world out here.
Yeah, we are here like a United Nation sitting
Absolutely.
here. So there is no secrets.
In fact, I want to correct one thing. The United Nations has 195 countries. The United Arab Emirates has 206 nationalities. So we're actually bigger than the United Nations.
Exactly. We're not hiding anything. We just, as I said, you know, when you ask me about my studies, what did I get from there other than learning my job or my degree, is mixing with the different nationality, religion, color, size, everything. So that's the whole secret, you know. If you know how to deal with British, French, Indian, Pakistani, African, Asians, anywhere, if you know how to deal with them, you will be very successful. because they all link together, they all work together.
I mean, at the end of the day, organizations are people. We
Yes.
might have the best ideas, the best technologies, the best infrastructure, but at the end of the day, I think the final analysis, it's the people.
Definitely.
What do you have to say about your people? What is so special about
We-
the Al Habtoor people? How do you
see-
celebrate them?
I mean, you see, we were discussing this in the last couple of months about people and how difficult to find the right person
Right
for the
job.
right job. It's not easy now to open a company and say, okay, I'm going to recruit, and you find the manager and the director. They're not so easy to find them. Even if I want to find a polo manager, it is not easy.
Absolutely.
I mean, he doesn't do anything. He just look after the horses. And if I want the right one that he think like me and can bring me to another step, I will not find this person. It will be difficult. I'll find, but it will be difficult.
It's a challenge.
The people with us, we bring them, we employ our managers, our directors, which is our team, we call them, my colleagues at the end of the day, to have a career with us. I don't want somebody to come and stay in this position, and then 20 years later, he's still in the same position. I want to develop people, and we've been developing people. Unfortunately, I invited some of our directors, but they had to travel for a business trip this afternoon, and they've been with us 30 years.
And that is what I want.
I remember like when I came from school, they were telling me exactly what to do, and they were helping me because I was going back to them, and they're still with us.
Wow.
And I don't know if there is anybody here, Ala Al-Husseini. How many years, Ala? He's in holiday for 2 years. He's come.
One of the things that came again and again was this loyalty. Many of your employees are here for 15, 20, 25 years. What is the magic that holds all these people together?
Listen, if you appreciate what they do, they're going to be loyal with you. They're not going to leave you. I mean, we have an annual event, which is Al Habtoor section event that we do for all our head of departments, head of companies, and also including the employees all down the line. We award them. The chairman himself become, and when there is like 150 or 200 of them are lining up to, I tell him, okay, you do the directors, I'll do the rest for him to rest. No, I will do them all. I want to shake hands with everyone. I want to give certificate to everyone, and I want to tell everyone thank you.